The French Revolution was a pivotal moment in history that changed the course of European society forever. It was a time of great upheaval, marked by political, social, and economic changes that had far-reaching consequences. In this video, we will explore the impact of the French Revolution on society and how it transformed the way people lived, worked, and interacted with each other. The French Revolution began in 1789 and lasted for a decade. It was a time of great turmoil, as the people of France rose up against their rulers, demanding greater political rights and freedoms. The revolution was marked by a series of events, including the storming of the Bastille, the Reign of Terror, and the rise of Napoleon Bonaparte. But the impact of the French Revolution went far beyond these dramatic events. It had a profound effect on the way people thought about themselves and their place in society. It challenged traditional notions of power and authority and paved the way for a more democratic and egalitarian society. In the following segments, we will explore the impact of the French Revolution on different aspects of society, including politics, economics, culture, and social relations. We will see how the revolution transformed the way people lived and worked and how it set the stage for the modern world. The French Revolution had a profound impact on the political landscape of Europe. It marked the end of the old order and the beginning of a new era of democracy and popular sovereignty. One of the most significant political changes brought about by the French Revolution was the establishment of a republic. The monarchy was abolished and power was transferred to the people. The French Constitution of 1791 established a system of government based on the principles of popular sovereignty, separation of powers, and individual rights. The French Revolution also inspired other countries to follow suit. In the years that followed, revolutionary movements sprang up across Europe as people demanded greater political rights and freedoms. The revolutions of 1848, for example, were inspired by the ideals of the French Revolution and led to the establishment of democratic governments in many European countries. But the French Revolution was not without its drawbacks. The Reign of Terror, which lasted from 1793 to 1794, was a period of extreme violence and repression as the revolutionary government sought to eliminate its enemies. Thousands of people were executed, including many who were innocent of any crime. Despite these setbacks, the French Revolution had a lasting impact on the political landscape of Europe. It paved the way for the establishment of democratic governments and inspired people around the world to fight for their rights and freedoms. The French Revolution had a significant impact on the economy of France and on the wider European economy. It brought about a number of changes that transformed the way people worked, traded, and lived. One of the most significant economic changes brought about by the French Revolution was the abolition of feudalism. The old system of land ownership, which had been in place for centuries, was dismantled, and land was redistributed to the people. This led to a more equitable distribution of wealth, and paved the way for a more capitalist economy. The French Revolution also led to the establishment of a national banking system, which helped to finance the war effort and stimulate economic growth. The Bank of France was established in 1800, and played a key role in the development of the French economy in the years that followed. But the French Revolution also had its drawbacks. The war and political instability that followed the revolution led to economic hardship for many people. Inflation soared and food shortages were common. The Napoleonic Wars, which followed the revolution, also had a significant impact on the European economy, as countries were forced to spend vast sums of money on the war effort. Despite these challenges, the French Revolution had a lasting impact on the economy of France and on the wider European economy. It paved the way for a more capitalist system and helped to establish the foundations of modern banking and finance. The French Revolution had a profound impact on the culture of France and on the wider European culture. It brought about a number of changes that transformed the way people thought about themselves and their place in society. One of the most significant cultural changes brought about by the French Revolution was the rise of nationalism. The revolution helped to create a sense of national identity among the French people and inspired other countries to do the same. The French flag, with its tricolour design, became a symbol of the revolution and of French national identity. The French Revolution also had a significant impact on the arts. The revolution inspired a new wave of artistic expression as artists sought to capture the spirit of the times. The Romantic movement, which emerged in the years following the revolution, was characterized by a focus on emotion, individualism, and the beauty of nature. But the French Revolution also had its drawbacks. The revolution led to the destruction of many cultural treasures, including the royal palaces and the works of art they contained. The revolution also led to the persecution of many artists and intellectuals who were seen as enemies of the revolution. Despite these challenges, the French Revolution had a lasting impact on the culture of France and on the wider European culture. It helped to create a sense of national identity and inspired a new wave of artistic expression that continues to influence the arts today. The French Revolution had a profound impact on the social fabric of France and on the wider European society. It brought about a number of changes that transformed the way people lived, worked, and interacted with each other. One of the most significant social changes brought about by the French Revolution was the abolition of the old social order. The revolution challenged the traditional hierarchy of society and paved the way for a more egalitarian society. The idea of equality, which was central to the revolution, helped to create a new sense of social mobility as people from all walks of life were given the opportunity to succeed. The French Revolution also had a significant impact on women's rights. The revolution challenged the traditional role of women in society and paved the way for greater gender equality. Women played an active role in the revolution and were instrumental in the fight for political and social rights. But the French Revolution also had its drawbacks. The revolution led to a period of extreme violence and repression as the revolutionary government sought to eliminate its enemies. The Reign of Terror, in particular, was marked by the execution of thousands of people, including many who were innocent of any crime. Despite these challenges, the French Revolution had a lasting impact on the social fabric of France and on the wider European society. It challenged traditional notions of power and authority and paved the way for a more democratic and egalitarian society.